Welcome back.
Nice to see you. To see you. Nice.
Oh yeah, I got it wrong. We're going to talk about stainless steel mini kegs.
Oh, it's full.
It's full, mate.
It's
yeah.
full.
Yeah, we made this one.
And empty glasses as well.
Oh dear me. So Dan introduced me to these stainless steel mini kegs. They look the nuts when you bring them out in front of family,
Yeah,
friends.
especially on tap.
You can pour straight out of the top.
Yeah, you can do, and that's what we did to start with. These are ideal compared to the big kegs, especially if you're doing stuff like lager, because you can actually chill them down in your fridge and they're a nice size, you can pull them out.
Fit in a bucket as well with some ice. They'll carry easily, take them to the beach, the park,
Yeah, fit in a rucksack.
on a barbecue.
And how many pints would you get out of one of those?
They range, don't they, from about 3.5 litres to, is it 5
5,
litres?
yeah, and this is a 4-litre one, isn't it?
So
we normally get about 8 pints-ish.
5 pints, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah, really good way you can carbonate these two ways as well.
you can add a bit of sugar in the bottom and treat it like a big bottle, or you can actually force carbonate it in your fridge with a bit of CO2.
So dispensing them though, Dan.
So shall I start off? So I went to eBay and I ordered one. I think they shipped them in from China. About 3 weeks later it came, and I also bought one of these, a little regulator. I think I got this from Amazon.
But what would you say about that? Would you advise anyone to go on Amazon and get one for about 12 quid?
If you can't get hold of anything else and you need your beer dispense, yes, but I wouldn't otherwise. It lasted, I don't know, probably 10 canisters, then it broke, the seal on the bottom broke. Yeah, it's cheap and nasty. Yeah, don't use those anymore.
So I've got, so this is the one I use. This isn't as good as Dan's. This is
I threw it on the floor.
Dan's proper one. Still really good heavy duty regulator, works, but the only thing I would say with this one, the gauge isn't so accurate on the top. So if you want to dial right into how many PSI, it is on the top, but it's either kind of, yeah, it's not so good for that. But we did use this one to carbonate in the fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
And the third one we've got for these mini kegs.
This is a nice looking one. It's from the Malt Miller. You can see the nice quality feel on the mechanism on the top. It really does feel, it is actually worth the money.
And the difference with this one is it's actually got a dial on the front. So although it's got a dial on the top, it actually dials in the amount of CO2 pressure that the keg's under.
Especially good when you're dispensing the right thing, because otherwise you make yourself look a fool by over-gassing it.
Flies out. We might show you that in a minute. The fourth regulator you can use on these, one of the big boys.
The SodaStream ones. It's a food grade CO2 dispenser.
One thing I would say about these, they're brilliant. It shows you how much gas is left in your bottle, whether it's SodaStream or a big little up here. But also, the mistake that I made is when I first started using it, I used to screw it in all the way to think I was sealed and no gas would come out. It's the other way around on these. You screw it out all the way, then put it on, and then you screw it in to let the gas into the can. We've also got two different ways of screwing onto the top. Dan, the first way? 2
inlets, one to let the gas in, so the gas comes in from, we've got a gas one, this is a gas one. So the gas would come in from this side into this, and then the middle one, you attach your little plastic tube, as so. Give it a little twist. That goes on there, you can kind of see that go on. And then you got your top one, and that's for dispensing your beer. So if you just grab one of this, so you actually use some sort of tap, and these are ball locks, you just put there and push in, and we're locked. And we
release it down to release the ball lock?
Yeah, you just lift up and pull, and just push back down. And the trick here is you remember to switch it off before you actually push it down. Give that a click on. So everywhere. So remember to lock it out.
This is the same as one of these.
But what's the difference, Phil?
Same thing. It's got a release valve. Same. It's got a gas in. The same. And it's got a liquid out. Obviously the same. So there's just the 3 things on it. This one is set up just for my regulator, the mini regulator, or you can screw on.
And what's that called, Phil? That's got a name, isn't it, for those connections? I forgot what it is off my head.
John West.
John Guest. John West. Wasn't he the fishing man? He was, wasn't he? Have you tuna? For that size, I don't think I'd bother using the SodaStream. No. I think ideally, these ones are the best ones for this sort of size mini keg. 4-litre keg. One of these cylinders normally lasts you two kegs. If you use it wisely. How much would those cost then, Phil? So a pack of 10.
They were about £1.20 each. £1 each.
Yeah.
So about a tenner for a pack. Taps. So I would say there's 2 types of tap. One with a flow regulator.
Why would you need one of those then, Phil?
And one without. If you didn't have a flow regulator,
Like this one hasn't got.
it's pretty much all or nothing. You would need a flow regulator between the cylinder and the tap. These taps are either on or off.
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah.
They're open or
Yeah,
closed.
and it's very hard to get it perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you have a regulator, a flow regulator, it's much more.
It's easier, isn't it?
Yeah, you get a nicer pint.
Yeah, you can adjust it. Handles.
And they're all interchangeable as well.
Yeah, so we'll find out whether they're interchangeable, Phil.
And you can even buy nice wooden ones or.
Yeah. So this is if you want a little knob, you've got that one. Yeah, a little knob there.
Do you prefer a little knob?
But if you want a bigger knob, we can also help you out there.
It's not as thick, that one, Dan.
It's not as thick, but it's long. There we are. For those of you who like big knobs, and a good. Yeah. There we go, we'll put that back.
Okay, so which one you want to go
I haven't
with?
had the beer yet, Phil.
Beer, yeah, you started already. Which one you want to go with? Do you want to go with this one?
Go with that one, it looks a bit strange, doesn't it? Well, so important thing as well is don't over-carbonate it, because otherwise you get a hell of a job getting the cap off.
The cap off, that's my point. You're better with that split than me, though.
Oh, it is loose.
Maybe I loosen.
I put my hand there, pulled it down anyway. Which was this? It's all about the bass.
All about the bass. So you want to pick the.
I don't really want to pick.
Okay.
Yeah. Phil's done this before. Why is it curly? Which tap are we going to use? Should we use the small end?
We're going with the short stump.
Yeah.
So we'll just put this one on there.
Yeah.
What's the best dispensing PSI for
Is it
bitter?
I don't know. About 2, is it? 2 to 3?
Dan, if you give us about 2 PSI.
Can I do 2 PSI? Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, it's coming in now. There we are.
There you go.
Shall we try that? Come on then. I'm thirsty, Phil.
So one of these is off, one of these is on. I think that's off. Said it was off.
Yeah, that looks all right to me.
Bit much that.
There we are. So this is the first pint now poured out of this from a gas bulb that we previously used. There's probably about half it left, and it's still dispensing a good pint for the first pint.
Yeah, there's not too bad.
Yeah, so it's about 2 or 3 psi. So it looks like it's coming up perfect for the bitter.
And the thing with these regulators is that it will keep 2 psi in there.
Yeah.
So as I'm dropping it, they'll be feeding gas in the top.
So that's quite a nice beer, Phil.
You get that?
Yeah, and when you got your friends over, it looks quite impressive. And
there you go. So
this is a nice traditional bitter.
So what I'm going to do is show you now is if you have your valve open too much. That's with me
Not trying it.
too much of a flow on it.
Phil, give me 3 reasons why you want this mini keg. Tell me why we want it.
3 reasons.
Yeah.
They look really good. They dispense beer really well, and they're very easy to use.
If you had a choice of these 3 taps, which one would you take?
I'd take. It doesn't matter about the taps, but I'd definitely get one with a flow on there.
Okay, you've got a choice of 3 regulators, 1 top, 1 there.
Oh, the regulator.
Yeah.
The one in the bin.
And the one on the floor. Which one would you take?
I don't mind. Mine works pretty well, but if I wanted to be more accurate, I'd get the one that Dan's got, I think. Well, thanks for listening. Listen to us waffle on about mini kegs. Any questions, put them down below.
Goodbye, viewers.
See you next time. What's the beer like?